Tell you that I had enough. Might sound crazy, but it ain't no lie. Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Andy Chavez, coming at you today with a VeVe OMI Definity update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. For not, welcome back. I love you all. Everyone say, where's Dashy? It's been a while. Dashy's currently protecting the house. I have been in a vacation mode. Vacation Chavez was upon us, and currently right now, back to work. I got home at like 1 in the morning this morning. I woke up 3 minutes before a meeting, got to that meeting, did some other stuff, had a stream with the Tetherball community, and now we got some VeVe and OMI stuff. We're gonna do a special episode of OMI is my homie tomorrow because both Crypto Rain and Doctor Stuff can't make it. So I'll be doing some type of special episode. I don't know 100% what yet. I'll keep you posted. So what do I have on the title here? VeVe XD23, David T's new announcement, San Diego Comic-Con recap, and OMI and Definity news. Okay, so let's go over the Definity real quick. So I guess shout out to the sponsor. Definity does sponsor the channel. We've had the Manu, who's the CEO, over on the podcast a couple of times. Just real quick for people that don't know, what is Definity? It's a crypto-focused company offering institutional crypto trading on fiat, often on-ramp to institutions and crypto-native firms. It's a new venture by the team from DMA Link, who have been running a successful and rapidly scaling foreign exchange business since 2017, with major international banks as partners and over 1 trillion completed transactions and daily volume of over $1 billion. Now, for those of you that know, Forex exchange trading, the margins are thinner than Kate Moss on a juice diet. However, with fiat and crypto on and off ramps, those margins are much, much fatter. Now, obviously, they have been waiting for something called a Jersey license. That's something that is going to get them to be compliant with the AMDL laws. I have to look it up. No, I'm sorry, it's AMLD5 laws, which is just the anti-money laundering and counter-financing of terrorism regime. That's the one that makes them compliant. We're not 100% sure when they're going to get that, or if they've gotten it and they just haven't announced it yet. For all we know, the announcement could come tomorrow, or it could come 6 months from now. But once that happens, they'll be able to go in and open the floodgates for that type of trading. They'll have a bunch of discounts for these big institutions if they hold Definity, or they'll be able to go on and say, like, hey, we're going to give you access to our anomaly regulator. It's done by AI. And if you have this anomaly detector, you can basically beat the market. And if they go and they pay in Definity, that Definity will have been burned. So that's really exciting. Anyway, I have a ton. I tell my friends to grab a ton. Obviously, not financial advice. This is just what I do. I get more every month. Now, moving on here. Let's go on. Well, I guess I'll do a little bit of Definity. Over the last couple of days, we had a couple of pretty big buys there. It is up, if we go to the weekly model, it is up 38% this week and 51% over the last 2 weeks. Obviously, over the year, it's up 489%. I think that'll go much, much higher as the months go on. Anyway, I assume most of y'all are here for the OMI, right? Yeah, OMI. So OMI, let's see what they have going on. They are down about 4.2% to 0004886. That is around 289,000 in volume. They are currently number 323. Remember last year when we were up to like almost like number 100? Down to number 323. That will move at some point. Again, it's either going to be the rollout of OMI to NFT. It's going to be when a narrative changes. It's going to be when you can get on some exchanges, when you have a bunch of big whales coming in. Either or, at some point, you're going to see a sustained pump. You'll see those sustained gains. And of course, people will take profit. There'll be a little back and forth. There'll be a lot of cross trade. But then at the end of the day, you'll see a big, massive, massive swing to the upside. Again, we're just not 100% sure when that is. It could be in August, or it could not be until August of 2025. Again, not sure yet. Moving on and seeing the rest of the market and how it compares. Not a great day for crypto. Bitcoin down about 1%, ETH down 1.2%. BNB is up 2.5%. Solana's down 1.8%. That's weird. They were down 5% before. So it seems like they're trending in the right direction, going up. XRP up 4%. Lotto Stake down 1%. Dogecoin down 2.5%. Toncoin up 1.8%. Most of the rest of the market is red. We do have a little bit of an exception here with Flow up 2.3%, 68 cents, so close to 69. Everyone comment nice down below for the 69, just for the lulls. There is a bunch of other stuff. So obviously the stuff I'm willing to talk about publicly, Definity, OMI, Flow. I just happen to have big positions in that already. There's a couple of other things that I'm waiting to get massive positions on. I don't have them yet. I'll keep you posted what they are. Once I do, then I'll be free to talk about them and all of their glory. Now let's go into the title here. VeVe X D23. All right, let's go to the David tweet about that. David had tweeted before. I can freaking find the thing. Actually, VeVe fans had tweeted, "Hey, VeVe's booth for D23 has gone and been announced." D23 went over all of the booths and all of the floor plan and all of the layouts to say, "Hey, here's what's going on. Here's where everyone is." And David posting that meme that is the thumbnail with Mickey packing his bag, saying, "See ya real soon." Soon. Anyway, so a lot of people are speculating, hey, what could this mean? Is it just him saying like, oh yeah, he'll see everyone soon? Obviously, that's I think it was 10 days from now. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 days from now, D23 starts. And then you also have on August 7th, 2 days before D23 starts, is Disney's earnings call. At some point, I would like to see VeVe mentioned on an earnings call, but like, oh, hey, a bunch of these new line item numbers that are from VeVe, they are the ones that do the Marvel comics, they are the ones that do a lot of the digital collectibles. I would much rather see that, just because I don't see any of them really doing it with Pinnacle or Cryptoys. Like, I don't think there's much money there for them to go in and say like, yeah, here's a new line item number. If they go and ever talk about any type of digital collectibles or NFTs on a Disney earnings call, it would be VeVe. Like, it wouldn't be Pinnacle or Cryptoys. Again, they don't make as much money. I would suspect at some point, if they are successful, that they would go and be able to say, oh yeah, we have these guys as well. But the first one is likely going to be VeVe. Now, this, I've been expecting this for years now. It hasn't happened yet. If it didn't happen in 2021, 2022, probably not going to happen this year. But a man can dream. One of the other things that I wanted to speculate about, which Yostef had kind of gone over. Well, I'll go over my speculation first. So if you go and take a look at the layout, over on the left, you're going to have the car show, and there's the VeVe booth down there, right next to Cakeworthy. Not 100% sure what they are, but then kind of next to us, after the ESPN and the Honda booth, you have your Avatar, you have your Lucasfilm, but then you have National Geographic. National Geographic is one of the biggest IPs that Disney has. They have almost 300 million followers over on Instagram. They just get so much traction. And they're like, okay, well, Chavez, what are you going to make collectibles of a cheetah? Why the heck not? Why the heck not? But outside of that, they do have National Geographic magazine that has been running for decades. And I would say that if you have it, why not flaunt it? We have manga, we have comics, we have a bunch of, why not magazines? I would totally take the National Geographic first magazine that they had. I have no idea how much they are. I have no idea how many there are in circulation, how big of a collectible item it is, but they do have that. Now, after that, you have the D23 Emporium, you have AT&T, you have Marvel Studios, you have Disney Plus, something called Ava Fest, you have Hulu, you have FX, you have just a ton of booths over there. I was told that Cryptoys was going to have a booth, but I don't see them. They're obviously going to be somewhere at some point. It could be attached to another booth, though. I'm not 100% sure. But Yostef was over on Spaces. O'Malley was hosting a space. They wanted me to come speak. I just didn't. I was on there for a little bit, and then they wanted me to come speak afterwards. I was just already on here. I just didn't have time. But shout out to O'Malley for always hosting these spaces. I will go over some stuff from San Diego Comic-Con too, as well. But one of the other things was Yostef going over and saying, hey, if you look at Carrie's post, not 100% sure what that is, but it gives you all the different things like, hey, these booths are Walt Disney Company, it's Friends of Disney, shopping, official sites. And then over down on the bottom right corner, you see some people that are sponsors of D23. And then you also see D23 Gold members, like, and then Disney Plus subscribers and offer spots. So what does that mean? So Yostef has been speculating that because VeVe, that has the golden Mickey head right next to it, or is it right up there? Because it has that right next to it, they're thinking, oh, maybe they do some type of giveaway for these D23 gold members and D23 other stuff. What can they be? I'm not 100% sure, but I can't wait to speculate on that. Comment down below all of your thoughts. San Diego Comic-Con recap. I have had the worst luck with traveling the last couple of weeks, whether it's going down to South Carolina or it's going down to Washington, D.C., coming back, going to San Diego or coming back, has not been good. So I'll tell you all a little bit of the story. And just a little bit, though, not all of it. Yeah. Okay, so on the there we go. On the day, my original flight was supposed to come in an hour before my connecting flight. Cool. Gives me a little while to walk the airport, get a drink, and go in and check in for my next flight or board. But we're delayed about 45 minutes. And then when we landed, it was, we taxied in. It took us 15 minutes to taxi. Now, I'm not in the best shape, but I'm not in the worst shape either. I had about 3 minutes to jump off that plane and just sprint like the half a mile that it was to the next destination. And everyone on the plane is like, all right, hey, you're gonna run, right? You're gonna tell them to wait for us. Tell them to wait for us. I was like, I'll tell them. I don't know if they'll listen. So I, in my untied shoes, sprinted. Like I would have made it with much more time had the escalator not been taken up by fat people. But it wasn't. So I had to run up like these 3 flights of stairs, and I was like dying by the end of it. And I get there, I'm out of breath. I was like, run to Chavez, go to San Diego. And it was like spraying water in my face and like, whoa, like where are you from, guy? And I was like, well, I just landed from wherever it was, like from Ohio. And he's like, that it's showing that the plane hasn't even landed yet. And I was like, I am that fast. But they're like, okay. And I was like, there's like 14 others. And like, yeah, we're tracking. We'll wait for them. So I just smelt that whole second leg of that trip to San Diego. Was able to go in and have a quick nap. I get to San Diego where I see Fam Bam, Zombie, Tammy Hannah, and Sanjay, and we all just one needed a drink, and two we got ice cream. That was nice. So we started going pretty hard, pretty early. I think it was like we got there at like 10 in the morning, and then we had we met Sanjay at some ice cream place. We got ice cream. We went to another place to get drinks and food and more drinks. I'm like, wait, we can't do this now. We have to, we going out tonight. So we stopped there, got to my Airbnb, which was very nice. I felt so bad for the VeVe people, because the people that were on the team, OMI Homies, Max and Janie, My Collectibles, VeVe Magic, and everyone. So my place was like 5 bedrooms. It slept like 11 people. I think we had a good amount of people the first couple days. But we had a lot. They had like 3 bedrooms for like 8 of those people. I was like, oh damn, feels bad. But we had a really nice place. Our house became the party house. Wednesday wasn't that bad. Wednesday, we get some food, we go out, we chill, we drink a little bit, not too hard. And then we all go to bed at like 1, 2 o'clock, give or take. Then the next day, Crypto, Rain, and Dr. Stuff had press passes. So Crypto Cosmo drops them off at the con, comes over at our place, and we all just hang out. We made breakfast, we had the good stuff, and then at like 12 o'clock, my friend Ernie comes in, 1:30, whatever. We go in and we grab supplies for the rest of the week. A butt ton of food, like 7 DiGiorno pizzas. Crypto Rain burned like 3 of them, but 7 DiGiorno pizzas, an alcohol case that could feed a small village. We had a lot of stuff. So that night we go to see the Deadpool movie. That was fantastic. People get that from the con. We go see Deadpool. We saw a bunch of people there that we didn't expect. So that was really cool. And then the after party, the first after party. We go from seeing Deadpool. So first off, amazing movie. I'm gonna go see it again in a couple weeks. But then we go to a place called the Waterfront. By the way, Pro the Doge came down. He stayed with us one night with his brother. We got to go in a Cybertruck, so that was really cool. Beast mode. Went 0 to 60 in like 2.6 seconds. Anyway, we go see the movie. We go to the waterfront. We close that bar down at like 2-ish, 2:30. And then we head back to my place for the after party. And that was, I think, Metaverse Life and Spencer from Comms Crypto, they left at like 5-ish in the morning. And 4 hours later, Crypto Cosmo comes over again after dropping Crypto Rain and Dr. Stuff off at the con. I was like, I don't know how y'all are doing it. I was dead. Someone made pancakes though, so that was cool. We had bacon, we had eggs, we had a lot of stuff. And then so we're trying to rally like on Friday. We're I think at like lunchtime is when we started drinking again. And then we go pretty hard up until Sanjay's party that night. We go to Mr. MC1's party. I got my number 41 hat back. Thank you, VeVe Magic, for keeping that there with me. And then after that, Sanjay's party. So I had 2 artists come back. Tara Farani Tara. I'm trying to figure out her name. I forget her name. It was Tahani Far. Tahani Far is a artist, I think, for heavy metal, Image, Conan, Playboy, Assassin's Creed. So she's half Mexican, half British. Graphic illustrator and cover art. And then her friend Micah. That's her Instagram. They had come along with. I didn't even know half the people that were there at the after party on Friday night, but they didn't leave. People didn't leave until there we go. Tahani Far and so is Micah. Yeah. But people didn't leave until about 5:45 in the morning. And for one last time, this time I actually slept till like 11. I think Cosmo was there at like 9:30 and whatever. I didn't get up till 11. I was just dead to the world. And then one last time, start drinking later in the evening. We go to the con. I redeem some stuff at the booth. I tried to visit Uncle Jeremy Padawar. He told me to come find him at the booth, but he just wasn't there when I had gone. So I'll see him next time, probably at New York Comic Con. But it was cool being at the booth. I got to see someone at the booth. I got to see multiple people. And then on Saturday, there was no official party because David took a couple of the level 100s over out to a private dinner. But that was really cool that he did that. So we had our own party at some place. I forget where it was. But a couple members of our party got sick. I don't know if it was from the spaghetti or whatever we had or the alcohol, but there was a couple of people that were just like, not feeling so hot. I was like, oh, damn. So we called it a night early on Saturday night. And then Sunday, we're all just sipping Gatorade and just trying to become human again. So that was a San Diego Comic-Con recap. Let's go over some of the rest of the news here, shall we? If we go take a look at Dr. Profit's last post. Again, I haven't posted on here for a couple of days. This comes off the heels of the announcement of OMI to NFT. Now, OMI to NFT was announced. I did a whole like 5-hour live stream after that, breaking it all down, doing a little speculating as well. And then Dr. Profit goes and continues and says, hey, VeVe and OMI fan, drafting a Medium article and want to include everything. What are your questions about Stackr, Stackr Wallet, and OMI to NFT? We'll try to reply to all questions in this thread as well. Somebody says, step instructions with pictures on how to use Stackr, Stackr Wallet, and OMI to NFT. Dr. Profit says, noted. Good. That question was from Realm World. So Spatty goes on and says, estimated go live date, estimated time frame, hope of app-wide use without need for beta. Because obviously nobody wants it to be like VeVeverse where the beta's been like 18 months. Nobody wants that. So it says, will there be any transaction limits, i.e. per day, per week, etc.? Are there any plans for future data or analytics to be added? Is there going to be a mint search? Data supporting what mints have been held back and burned. And Dr. Profit says, we hope to have finished the closed beta in a few weeks. Now, there's been alpha where you've had a bunch of people going and using it. We're not 100% sure. Well, it's not public what is going to be able to be used on there or not. Many people are speculating that Marvel and Disney will not be part of the initial batch. We've yet to see that. We're unsure. But not all of the licenses will be available, at least not right away. But yeah, closed beta in a few weeks. I mean, he's talking like August, right? Like he's talking end of August, going to finish the closed beta. I do not see it taking that quickly. I would say sometime in Q4 we'll probably get it officially rolled out. But let's say it does. Let's say it goes live in August, and then you have some burns happening, and then you have other stuff happening, and other announcements happening. Again, August I think is going to be a very big month for VeVe and OMI. So he says no transaction limits planned. It will expand the analytics. Mint search for bidding mints will be delivered soon after the initial launch. Then you have Henrik Johnson who says, great, thanks a lot. Question, how do you move OMI from cold storage, e.g. Ledger, to Stackr? Question 2, how do you move OMI from an exchange to Stackr? Dr. Profit goes on, says the Stackr wallet supports Base and Ethereum. So assuming that you hold your OMI token in layer 1, you will just send them to your Stackr Ethereum wallet, and you could bridge with one click to Base. Bridge currently deactivated, but you can play around with the wallet at wallet.stackr.world. Elki Jimmel says, any plans to integrate Stack World in the VeVeverse or VeVe official app, just like Ronin Wallet for Axie Infinity? Dr. Bob says, no plans, but I can imagine that Stackr can play a role in the VeVeverse infrastructure. Hope I can too. Aiden says, when signing into Stackr, it mentions a passkey. What's a passkey, and do we need it in order to access our wallet? Dr. Prop says, correct. An additional feature for fast and secure login. Your email will be good enough to log in. Your passkey is typically stored locally on your secure device. Apple Cloud and some password manager can sync the passkeys between devices. I recommend 1Password as a password manager. There's a bunch of them. That's the one he recommends, so that's probably fine. VeVe updates says how much fees is kept in the burning process. That's something that they haven't been specific with yet. He says we plan to burn the buyer's fee, which is planned to be around 2%. Could be 1.75, could be 2.25, whatever. That's relatively low. I would have liked to see that a little higher, but again, completely fine that it's around 2%. I'll take what I can get at this point. Chuck Boy says, what are your thoughts on VeVe closing their marketplace? What? Who the? Essentially, crypto honestly has the, I'm not even going to say it. But anyway, Dr. Profit says no thoughts because that's ridiculous. Anyway, Nathan says, if there are no layer 1 exchanges for certain countries to buy and sell layer 1 OMI, for selling, could we send it from our cold wallet to the Ethereum OMI wallet in Stackr, swap for USDC, and then send to Coinbase to sell on our bank account? Dr. Profit says, I think I know what you mean. If you want to cash out OMI, you can sell it on Base. We have a nice one-click click swap function. Then you can send USDC to your crypto account and exchange in USD. Bob Adams says, can we trade just straight transfer and straight collectibles? And are there going to be fees? He says, we don't have any control over transfer and trades. I acknowledge that this is an important feature. So that is something that has to come from VeVe at some point. But again, just how to combat anti-money laundering stuff is just going to be hard. So I'm not 100% sure how they're going to deal with that. Frank Rizzo says, what plans are in providing necessary liquidity for OMI on Stackr? Dr. Profit says, we use Uniswap pools for exchanging OMI. Currently, the pool is funded with 360,000, but I think we can get it up to 1 million. I think that the amount of OMI on Base is going to be in the tens of billions by the end of the year. I'm really excited. How are beta users going to be chosen? Dr. Profit says the first batch will be users with the Ecomi Secret Rare logo. Ecomi Secret Rare logo utility. Love this game. I don't know how much that is right now. I'm imagining around $1,400, but let's take a look here and see. It's been a while since I've taken a look. I already have one, so I don't really like check the price at all. Not like the Spider-Man Noir, which is up to like $1,700. Oh God, super salty about that. Where the heck is my Ecomi Secret Rare logo? Okay, here it is. It is currently $1,400. Oh yes, not bad, not bad. Very nice. And I guess one last one. Joe Hilton says, obviously wasn't enough due diligence done on Bit4x. What steps did the team go to make sure that Stackr is safe? Dr. Bob says, Stackr embedded wallet is safe. We use Privy IO. It's a self-custodial wallet that uses MPC. At no point has Privy or Stackr access to the private key. OpenSea uses the same provider. The collectibles only move on VeVe once the base transaction is through. We need to prove to VeVe that the user has a valid session. So security is the highest priority. Love that answer. I'm going for about 24 minutes. Let's go over a little bit of the news here. I know, yeah, it's going to be wild. I guess we'll go since. Also, VeVe Fambam bought a mask of me. I don't know where she got this from, but she legit ordered a mask of me and brought it to the con. So yeah, that was fun. Moving on there, let's see what we have. I'll choke. Oh no, can't go over that. Acting up, can't see it. Extremely. Yep, describing that. Jeez, these are just memes. I got to go over the news here. There was a collector's quest, which I thought was really hard to do, and I don't even know what you got for this. But there was a VeVe collector's quest this weekend where you had to sign up 2 new users on VeVe and take a picture of their profiles, take an AR photo using the VeVe app with new users. Mission 2, take an AR photo with a Deadpool cosplayer, take an AR photo with a Spider-Man cosplayer, post both photos to Instagram, X, Facebook, or TikTok and tag VeVe. And mission 3 was to take an AR photo at any booth partner with VeVe, post photo on VeVe app feed using hashtag conquest. I don't know if anybody got these done. I feel like this is a lot. There's a lot for people to do. David, you talking about Elmon X official Nick Walker, talking about the grenade that we have, the handle with care, the golden grenade that is for gold and silver version 1 logo holders. I thought that was really cool. We also have frequently asked. There's no. Yep. Oh, by the way, Privy, the one that Dr. Prophet was talking about, has about 19,000 followers over on X. And then we, yeah, Pro the Doge likes his IPAs. Anyway, seems to be a gold and silver precious metal Aru. The Aru is coming from Gary Baseman. This is something that currently is 300 in circulation. I don't know what that's for. Maybe gold and silver peeps. Who knows? Dr. Prophet says, please don't send OMI from your web wallet to Stackr. They are recoverable, but it will be a longer process. Wait for one-click OMI migration within Stackr wallet. All you'll need is OMI on Base in the future. It will count towards staking as well, so you don't need to worry. Remembering anything can be. Sorry. They gave out pins the other day for level 100. I obviously did not get one because I'm not one. I'm only level 62. Thanks again. So they on the movie it said, welcome VeVe Digital Collectibles and Comics family. I thought that was really cool. VeVe Fanbam posting, wow, thank you again, VeVe, because VeVe decided to sponsor it. David giving us the popcorn emoji. Love him. Oh yeah. Robert Downey Jr. is going to be Dr. Doom. I did not see, like, am I Quicksilver? I forget his first name. Am I Quicksilver in Avengers Age of Ultron? Because did you not see that coming? I had no idea. I did not see that coming. That is something that I had not guessed. That was not on my 2024 bingo card. Yet at Hall H, David posted, thank you, Marvel Jesus, and posted that. Robert Downey Jr. is there. Thought that was wild. Comment down below your thoughts. Bit4x says, dear Bit4x users, we are currently processing a high volume of withdrawal requests and need additional time to verify account details and other necessary verification. Kindly ask your patience. So most people are trying to withdraw and they only get 20% or 25% withdrawn. And then, there it goes. So the money this weekend, Wolverine sold out like right away. Was not expecting that, grossing over $100,000 in minutes. Let's go over the other stuff that sold out. Or at least sold. Well, Ant-Man pretty much sold out. There's like 30 of them left, but they're of like the common or uncommon or whatever. So they're not the chase. So I don't think anyone's gonna really buy those. Yeah, there's 23 left, but all of the secret rare are gone. So what is this? Okay, 23. I'm sorry, 2243. 3 minus 23. No, we got a minus 3 plus 88 times 30. So that's $69,000. Everyone comment nice down below for the 69. So right now between Wolverine and Ant-Man, that's $169,000, which again is pretty nice. And then you have the Sentinels, which didn't do as well as I hoped, despite there being a very low mint secret rare. 74.10. Let's do some math here. Minus, what is that? 43.76. So 30.34. And then how much of the secret rare had sold? I think there was 40 that left, was held back, so 185. So that is 59. So out of 59, you multiply by 15, 46,000 of that. So you're looking at about $216,000 just over the weekend, just for those 3 drops, and then not including the secondary. So all in all, they did pretty well. I'm pretty excited about that. Figuring it costs anywhere between 5 and 10K for a booth at Comic-Con. They had a really small booth. D23, the booth will be double the size of what it was at San Diego, and then for Comic-Con, it'll be double the size of that. So it'll be 4x the size of this, which is fine. Despite, now I don't know how much they had to pay for hotels, how much they had to pay for workers, how much they had to pay for anything else. And again, they sponsored that whole movie night. And I don't know how many. So it was a net positive for the weekend if you're just going by that. But as far as customer acquisition costs, I don't know how many new wallets were made. I don't know if that's really worth it. If anything, keep it small and only send X amount of people. I mean, it's so hard because the VeVe fam goes in hard. But yeah, it's hard for Europeans to get there. It's easy for Europeans to get to New York, so that's usually what they do. Weekly USDC transfers on Base have grown to 20 billion, which is wild. So I'm really, really glad we're on there. Presidential candidate RFK says, I understand that tomorrow, I'm not even going to go over that. I'll go over this. We were watching the Trump address on the, whatever day that was, I think it was Friday, for the Bitcoin conference, talking about keeping, the US has 200,000 Bitcoin, and they have like a couple 100 million in like UST and Ethereum, USDT and Ethereum and all that. But they have tens of billions in Bitcoin. Trump said he wanted to use that 200,000 Bitcoin as a start of a Bitcoin reserve to help the dollar. I think that's really good. Senator Cynthia Lummis had gone on and said, hey, I'm going to put in this bill for the US to buy 1 million Bitcoin, which would be about $68 billion, give or take. That's fine. They want to do that. That's going to be really, really good for America in the future. And if these types of things happen, you're going to look at a booming. Bitcoin could honestly go to several hundred $100,000 this bull run if a lot of these things start to happen. I would imagine Venezuela would have done something similar had they had Maduro not gone on and cheated the election the way that other people try to cheat elections. Anyway, shout out to Mr. MC1 for getting interviewed by VeVe over there as one of the level 100s. Ooh, can't go through that. Oh, yeah. Lori Brenner, aka Queen VeVe, going out and posting a video with her husband Will talking about just random collectibles, and then at the end having Towley from South Park go to Randy from South Park saying, "You need to stay away from those milfs, Randy." That was good. That was fair. Moving on here. 33 minutes. Shout out to Mark Quinn, which is level 90 now. All right, that was probably. All right, just 2 more. No, that was it. All right, and I did the news through Friday. Okay, let's go. Let's go here. VeVe Ben saying, "Welcome back. You've been missed. It's been awesome. If the internet was better, we would have live streamed the parties, but the internet was trash." Adrian V Comics, what's going on? How's it going? Say hey. Say hey. Oh yeah, this is Green Day. Okay. Wes says, been a while for a VeVe and OMI update by the real Randy Chavez. Yeah, I've been at San Diego Comic-Con. Saw Wes there. Wes was doing all right. Wes was hanging out, chilling at because he's a gold and silver logo holder, and thank you for being a member. Chilling at Sanjay's party, where we're all having a good time. And someone says, "Hey Randy, what an amazing trip to San Diego Comic-Con." Oh, I love you, man. Thank you for organizing a lot of the stuff that you do, for bringing in like 2 extra pieces of luggage for the hats for David design. Yeah, great times. Brent Ernie he has 2 logos, so he got another hat, got it signed by David Yu. I was like, oh, that's cool. That's cool. But this number 41 hat, this is forever. Unless someone wants to give me an obscene amount for my logo and the hat. Cool Mo says, yo, Randy. Hey, fam. Yo, what up, Cool Mo? Thank you for being a member. Bill Gardner says, what up? How's it going, fam? We missed you there. You should have gone, but it's okay. We'll see you in New York. Omar says, good evening. Good evening, Omar. I don't know why I said that like a vampire. And it says, has somebody seen Dan lately? Dan Crothers? He wasn't at Comic-Con. He was just busy. When you're in this type of growth stage with this much action coming at you and from you unfortunately can't go to everything. Ginferno says, howdy. Yo, what up, Ginferno? Alex, I don't know. Jason Pena 2000 saying, don't call it a comeback. Been here for years. Let's go. Thank you for being a member, Jason Pena. Everyone says, West, no, it's Renata. No, Dan had to stay back. Yeah, I don't know anything about Alex. So. Wes says, I can see why Dan wasn't there since I believe he lives in New Zealand. I don't know why. Question for Alex, if you want to ask them. Oh, excited says, Deadpool and Wolverine might be on that earnings call. Yeah, that was a huge win for Disney and Marvel. That was, what, it make $200 million last weekend? Rated R movie? Dude, it was so good. They had a lot of cameos. They had stuff that we expected, and we had cameos we didn't expect. Really cool that they did. They did so many cool, amazing, several things. I'm not going to spoil it. But the music, oh my God, the scenes, oh my God. My body dysmorphia has never been worse. Now that I've seen, oh God, can't wait to get back in the gym tomorrow. Orange bag lady, my bae, how's it going? Like, what's the crack, good sir? Dude, some of the stories I've just heard from folks in spaces that got to this event. Yeah. I didn't even tell you like the wild one. I mean, I told you some of the wild ones. My wee mind's blown, dude. He just, yes, come to New York. Come to New York. Oh, that wasn't loud. Dude, it's been incredible. A lot of things happen that I haven't expected to happen. There's so much stuff going on in my life right now. All good things. All good things. Mostly good things. 98% good things. Yeah, super lucky. Super lucky here. I guess there was a story. I don't remember half of it. I'll let someone else tell it. Maybe like Fam Bam comes on tomorrow. Where I offered someone like a piece of bread and just like a whole thing went to, I don't know. I'll tell y'all another. I'll have somebody else tell y'all another day. Arnie Bagley says, yes, AR, Nat Geo, animals for real, education and petting. Oh my God, I would love that. If you get those haptic feedback, like gloves or whatever, and you're like petting like I mean, like Nat Geo is great for like furry animals, you know, like cheetahs and lions, but I want to pet like a dinosaur. I want to pet like what are the long necks names? Whatever they're called. I just know long neck from Land Before Time. Stegosaurus, I know, they're cool. Triceratops. Saber-tooth tiger. I feel like I've been going over the Power Rangers there. Bitcoin BMWs. D23 members get a special D23 VeVe Lego or logo. I don't know, but we'll see. Can't wait to see. Oh, Batman Mike says, Ayo. Yeah, what up, girl? Yep, Tahani Far, and so is Micah. Yeah, so that's who the artists were. And then obviously you had Broken Crayons. You had Fabrizio. Was there being real cool. Oh, my boy friend is calling. On stream right now. Can I give you a call in like 45 minutes? All right, cool beans. All right, love you, man. Just mean to say I love you. He's my boy. I don't love him, but I do though. Let's give y'all another reason to for me to go on my phone here real quick, because that is what I am doing. If everyone can go in and smash that like button, that is a free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways are Patreon, smashing the super thanks button down below, super chat as well. Y'all know the deal. Or was it here? Abe, what's going on, Abe? Did you see that buy action on Definity before? Saying, guys, super tough choice. You and Doc are on live. So yeah, I saw Doc. Always a good idea to watch Doctor stuff and his videos. He was going over a breakdown where this one guy was like slandering VeVe, and he's just like saying like, hey, there's a lot of volume the day before OMI to NFT announcement. Obviously, y'all are doing insider trading, and like there's zero evidence of that. There was just a lot of volume for whatever reason. But like it didn't pump the price, didn't do anything. Maybe there was a large cross trade. But just making accusations that the team's doing insider trading, and it's just like, dude, like you're going to be liable for that. Like at some like, dude, VeVe is so smart with certain things. I can't say what, but just go and slander VeVe at your own peril. All I'm going to say. Tammy saying, hey Randy, had fun times in San Diego. Dude, great times. Yeah, so for New York, I'm not going to go as hard. Obviously, I'll be at the parties. I might stay with Yostef for 1 or 2 of the days, and then maybe just get a hotel for like 1 or 2 nights. I don't know. I'm just not going to go as I got crypto to buy. But honestly, if crypto, if Definity or OMI has done like a 10x by that point, yeah, might just might have to spend a little money. Bogar saying, can't wait for my Stanley hoodie to show up. Same girl, same. Crypto Cosmo saying, what up? Yo, what up, Cosmo? How's it going, fam? How are you? Tammy House says, thank you, Fam Bam, for all you do. We love the Fam Bam. Crypto Cosmo, so I love him. I love everyone. People are just so cool. Imagine only being level 62. What do you even watch? I don't know. I don't know. People, the 200 people that are here. I don't know. That is hi, Cosmo. Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man. All right. So we found someone that does not like the new casting. Allow me to show you something real quick. If I can find the freaking text. So many people text me. Okay. If we found the don't again, couldn't if I tried. There's an actual. It's called Infamous Iron Man. I think this is a Scotty Young version. But it's when after Tony Stark had committed seppuku. No, he didn't. He just died. You similar to the way that Bane once took up the mantle of Batman, Dr. Doom took up the mantle of Iron Man. It was really cool. Infamous Iron Man, that's what it was. But yeah, it's controversial. I like it. I enjoy it. I love my boy. Dude, that's gonna be really hard when Spider-Man goes and sees him as Dr. Doom. Ooh. Anyway, Critical Cosmo says, what up, Tammy? Tammy says, Cosmo, can't wait for New York Comic Con. So much FOMO. Be a lot of FOMO. I feel like we might have some new faces at the Comic Con, new people that haven't been here before. Yes, it's fun to have. Just made a shout out to 169. Whoop whoop. Critical Cosmo, seriously. Wooloo says, let's freaking go. Yo, what up, Wooloo? Oh, you got nice photos there. Nice photos. Jake Adams says, Squid Grow and Silent Swap, brother. Let's freaking go. Squid Grow. So me and Pro the Doge, we talked about Decat. We talked about OMI. We talked about Squid Grow. Talked about a lot of things when we were over there. Great times. Oh, I'm excited saying today, 500 million. They're easily going to go $1 billion in the box office. Yeah, been out for like a week. Good times. Bam needs to tell the story about the bread. Oh my God, yeah. I vaguely remember it. Everyone, that was like their favorite story, and I was like, I wish I could remember it. I remember like half of it, but I just like I don't know. I guess I wasn't too aware of my surroundings at one point. Oh God, hiccups. Jason Pena 2000 says, was Tokidoki lit? Their booth had a long booth. They had a normal size booth, but the line was really long. Sanjay, Dr. Stuff, and Tammy Hanna got like 8 boxes or 8 cases combined. And they did not get the Secret Res. Secret Res is very hard. There's only 3 of them that are on the market. The cheapest of which is $999. So yeah, that's it's a lot. I have all the Tokidokis. I don't have that one yet. Well, it says the hors d'oeuvres at Sanjay's party were those were great. They had the little, oh my God, the bacon wrap shrimp. And then two, the little tiny empanadas. Oh my lord, that was so good. Okay, I'll get to those later. Falcon saying, Randy, let's go. We have a lot of stuff. David Painted, what was your initial encounter with David Go? Oh, my initial, like, at DCon in 2021. I don't know if I remember it. I think I just was like, hey Chavez, like, oh, hey David. Oh, I love him. The initial encounter, like at D20 or not D20 at DCon in 2021. I think that's what it went like. We just like embraced and that was it. But if it was this weekend, I mean, we spoke a little bit. We didn't really have time. We were just really busy all weekend. We didn't have a big moment together. I mean, it was just like, hey, I love you, man. We'll talk. So I actually have to message him. But yeah, it was no alpha though, unfortunately. Big is, oh my god, there's a Borderlands movie. If VeVe drops that, I would go hard. Who does Borderlands? I don't even know who makes that. Let's see. Who makes Borderlands games? Okay. Okay, Xbox. So I guess for doing Microsoft, I don't think we have them. Do Microsoft have them? No, I don't think we have them. So I probably not. But what was the one that Illumination? If they do something through Illumination, they might. I was hoping we get like Mario Bros. Like through Illumination, but didn't happen. Hollywood just keeps recycling the same old actors. Well, it's like, so for cameos, the actors that came in for Deadpool, they were these characters before. Again, I'm not going to spoil which ones, but because that is, if we're talking about Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom, again, it's multiverse. There is a multiverse version in where I'm you and you're the real Wes, whatever your last name is. You're the real Wes Coast, and that's what your name is called. And you do this, and I'm a subscriber to you. Like that, there's universes where anything can happen. There's a universe where we're all monkeys, a universe where we're all squirrels, or there's a universe where I'm a scientist or I'm a football player. Yeah, so there's a universe for everything. So it makes sense. I understand that, like, okay, well, yes, there could be a universe where anything happens. So why not make Doctor Doom Henry Cavill? Why not make Doctor Doom someone that we haven't seen before? And it's like, okay, fair point. I get it. I think Robert Downey Jr. is a pretty safe choice, though. Because was it? I'll tell me the bread story said. I want to hear it again, like for the first time, now that my mind is clear and not all foggy. No, it's not. I mean, we don't really need San Diego Comic-Con to talk about. As we know, there will be multiple announcements before the end of the year. I just don't know what. There'll be announcements. That's really it. That's all I can say. Cool. All love with David. Oh yeah, of course. Gotta love the homie. Gotta love the homie. All right, let's see what else we got here. Let's see what other news we got. We have Fishes. Fishy Underworld. When a fish expires, its spirit keeps on swimming. So that is going to drop tomorrow. That'll be pretty sweet. Yep, Senator Cynthia Lummis officially introduced a bill to create a Bitcoin strategic reserve and purchase $1 million worth of Bitcoin. That'd be fantastic. Vincent Zerzola was there. Always a good time to hang with him. He's cool dude. Knew how to pilot a spaceship. Yep, this. Drafting this first bet. Yep, secret rare. Somebody. Keanu Reeves was also at the con. So was Miguel from Cobra Kai, but I didn't get to see him. I keep putting these with the memes, and I don't mean to. They're fun. Oh god, that. Ooh, that. Oh, VeVe also had interviewed me as well, saying meow level 100. Real Randy Chavez joins the VeVe booth to share his views on special moments happening at San Diego Comic-Con. Me and my collectibles look pretty good. Love him. Come on, VeVe. We have Viz Media. Let's get them to make Ruby Volume 10. Let's go. Let's go. Give me my Ruby. Now, I'm only caught up to like Volume 5 or Volume 6, but give me my goddamn Ruby. Ant-Man, let me work on it. Okay, okay, got that. All right, Mr. MC1 had gone on and posted. Thank you, David Yu. Honored to be invited to your incredible level 100 prestige dinner at Morton Steakhouse. The food and rare wine were absolutely A+, and only surpassed by the incredible company, Mr. Rolex, Bernie Malice, Packaging Dude, and Alex L 1621632L. Your gifts before, during, and after the dinner are thoughtful, special, very valuable, and sentimental for many reasons. Your message of thanks and recognition made us all feel special. Your stories of collecting and as a passionate fan were so inspiring. It's so great that some of the first wave of gifts are going to all current level 100s, even if they weren't at the event. That is so thoughtful. I heard your vision of making everyone in the app feel special. Yeah, feel special. No? Hang on. I'm tripping here. Oh, no matter what level, and building on this start with level 100 speaks loudly to the kind of person you are. Thank you to Dan Crothers and all of VeVe Official as well. Bernie Malice had posted, I've never been so confident in the future of a company in my 40-year history in business than I am now with this company. As David outlined the plans for the future and all the things that are being accomplished that come into focus over the next few quarters are rare. Absolutely love that. We got some more comments over here. Tammy loves the bread story. Waltman says, in the universe, family man, I subscribe to Randy. Or in this universe, yeah. Born a family man. Mo Collection says, yo, what up, fam? Carlos Castro says, we're old, Randy. Time to start taking HGH. I have a big enough head to begin with. I don't need a bigger one, but yeah. At some point, gonna have to get on that THT. Jason Pena says, hey, so what did you redeem, gold and silver logo? I redeemed a monkey that I was owed. I redeemed a gold grenade. And I redeemed two marshmallows. So that's a SpongeBob reference. Now, I redeemed 2 Ultraman posters. That was from the Ultraman booth. That wasn't from VeVe. And I think that's it. Yeah. There were still 2 that I'm looking to go in and get. But they haven't been redeemable. So I'll let you know what they are when I redeem them. Oh yeah. All right, I got to do something with Definity at some point. Yep. Yeah. Bitcoin got to 70,000 the other day. You have like 20. You have like a couple of hours for the Rabbit Jukebox holders, and then you're done with that. So secret rare Ecomi logo beta into site. Yes, it is. If you have the secret rare Ecomi logo, boom, go. There was a Ghost Spider, first appearance Ghost Spider, number 43, sold for $850. God damn, that was awesome. Here's a picture of a couple of us at the booth. Not the booth. That is the Deadpool party. Pretty heckin' sweet. Or do Shay Show myself. That Deadpool party was so fun. Weekend comes. Oh God. All right. Sorry. Yeah. Look at this Hugh Jackman recreating this photo. You know, obviously in the original supposed to be of Jean Grey, but he's looking at My Little Pony. Come on, VeVe. When My Little Pony? Can you get Hasbro, please? Can you give me My Little Pony? Can you give me my Transformers? Can you give me my G.I. Joe? Please. Oh. Sorry. Oh. All right. Biggest nope. That is going to be saved for another day, I believe. Oh, except for Robert Long. Shout out to him saying finally got a stack of Deadpool that he would be proud of. There's 69 of them, so everyone comment nice down below for 69. He did it. And I'll go over a couple more things. This one again. I don't know who Mo Me is, but MoMe has 3,700 collectibles and only 4 sets. I don't even know how that's possible. Obviously, just stacking the same of, whatever. But yeah, that was wild. Yeah. We'll go over, I guess, a couple more minutes before we end it. The U.S. government has moved $30,000 worth of Bitcoin, or I'm sorry, 30,000 Bitcoin, roughly about $2 billion worth of Bitcoin. I don't know what the political calculus is there trying to move that. The SEC intends to amend Binance complaint, removing the need for ruling on whether tokens are securities at this time. And Circle said to be trading around $5 billion valuation ahead of planned IPO. There's some alpha for y'all. One of the other, I can't go over this yet. One day. Squidcat says another month of staking and giveaways in the books. Double and triple bonus OMI shares were in full effect if you had multiple gold dragon. Said we'll be following Real Video Shane on his Gold Dragon Club Disney Resort vacation, which is a $7,000 value. So much more to come this year. Thanks for playing along, fam. People complaining that Robert Downey Jr. has 2 MCU roles, like this guy doesn't. If you've seen The Office and are familiar with the MCU, you'll know exactly what that means. There is a bounty for the 1965 Sentinel. Obviously, that is only going to be on the common, not on the secret rare. Secret rare doesn't have that many mints. It is $1,000 in gems from Draco_ETH. Draco Kahn. Sorry. That's $1,000. That's a lot. If you get that, great. I don't know if that's been minted yet. So now I want to share with you a story. It's a story about collecting and autism, but mostly collecting. Be me. Be in 4th grade. Bring 3 pencil sharpeners to school. Friend tells me that's a lot of pencil sharpeners. Bring 3 more pencil sharpeners the next day. Friend gives me his sharpener to help grow my collection. Start collecting more and more sharpeners. Go to the stationery store every week to buy more sharpeners. Collect about 70 sharpeners by the end of the month. So I've gotten to that word where every time you say it, it gets weird. Start bringing a tiny bag to carry those sharpeners. English teacher asks for a sharpener. Offer her the bag thinking she'd be impressed. Sees all my sharpeners and writes a note to my parents. Only allowed to bring 1 sharpener. Idea.jpg. Make a huge sharpener out of cardboard. Dad helps me to color it with red and silver spray paint. Display it on my table during the English period. Get sent to office. Fun days. Now, why is that funny? 1, because that's ridiculous. But 2, because it's a story about collecting. The person wasn't even meaning to be a collector. It just happened. And he embraced it. And that's what we all need to do. We need to go embrace our inner collector because that story's heckin' awesome. It's not that hot. All right, so VeVe had posted before, what type of our San Diego Comic-Con 2024 content did you find the most useful and or entertaining? Giveaway. Tag a friend and tell us what other kind of content you would like to see from events that VeVe attends, for a chance to win one of 3 random digital collectibles. You have the daily event recap videos, community interviews, VeVe booth coverage, or con exclusive drop info. So I'll go over and see what they had said, and I'll give y'all their particular. Where'd you go? I'll give you the results of the poll. 25% said the daily event recap videos are what they like. 13% said community interviews. Another 25% said VeVe booth coverage. And then you have 38% with con exclusive drop info. That reminds me, how do you have 38%, 13%, 25%, 25%? That is 101%. That does not make sense, but I will let it go. Let it go, let it go. We already have Elsa. We got Elsa singing. Yeah, Anna singing. I don't know. What's your favorite song from Frozen? Mine's obviously Let It Go. But then if you go to Frozen 2, show yourself. I don't know. They went a little deep with Frozen 2. Meow. I know you're. If not, we can. Yep. I can do that. Sparky asking for. Sparky asking for Neopet stuff with like 3 days after the con is over. He responded and I messed up. Only go on the desktop for Twitter. Dang it, cry. Oh, poor Sparky. I don't want to do this. Okay, I'll do that. I'll do that later. Anyway, Neopets was fun. I've had them on the podcast. I'll get them on the podcast again. Anyway, that's going to be it for me. Been going out for an hour. Thank you all for being here. Everyone, please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Thank you for the 279 people that are here. Everyone say where's Dashing. Back in New York. I love you all. Bye, guys. Meow, meow, meow. I have phone calls to make. Meow, meow.